Challengers have lost 3 brains from the final round. The eggheads have so far lost no brains. They are intact. The last subject is film and TV, so you've got to try and win this one.
I can't do film and
Who's
TV.
this? Bill or Bernice?
Oh, I know nothing as well. This is a tricky one for us because we're both a bit rubbish on film and television.
Did you have a plan on film and TV?
Do you have a coin?
I think Julie was going to do it, but then...
It was me, wasn't it?
Oh, no, Tim, yes, that's right. Tim was going to do that.
Who's best on general knowledge to be left at the end, then? Do we decide it that way?
I'm quite happy for Bernice to be left at the end. If,
right.
If one of us has to be slaughtered on the altar of film and television, I'll let it be me.
All right, so Bill, and then choose an egghead. It's got to be Chris or Kevin.
I think I'll take on Chris, please, Jeremy.
So Bill from the Alderney Rockhoppers against Chris from the Eggheads, and just to make sure there's no conferring, please go to the question room now. Good luck in this round. 3 questions on film and TV in turn, and you get to choose the first or the second set, Bill.
Well, I might as well get the misery over with and have the first set, please, Jeremy.
Good luck to your team. See if you can pull it back now. Who returned to EastEnders in 2010 to play Alfie Moon? Les Dennis, Shane Ritchie, or Brian Connolly?
I'm not a big fan of EastEnders, but my wife and daughter are, and I believe that I know the answer. I don't think it's Les Dennis. I'm pretty sure it's not Brian Connolly, but I think it's Shane Ritchie.
Shane Ritchie is the right answer. Well done. Over to you, Chris. Which star of Last of the Summer Wine provided the voice of Wallace in the 2005 feature-length film Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit? Is it Peter Sallis, Frank Thornton, or Trevor Bannister?
Oh, cracking cheese, Gromit. It's Peter Sallis.
I never realised that was the answer. Peter Sallis is right. I never made the connection. Is that a well-known fact in egghead circles?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes, OK, just me then. Bill, who played Marion in the 1938 Errol Flynn film The Adventures of Robin Hood? Was it Helen Hayes, Olivia de Havilland, or Jennifer Jones?
Well, I have to admit to not having the slightest clue on this one, Jeremy. In fact, I've never heard of 2 of these ladies. I've never heard of Helen Hayes, and I've never heard of Jennifer Jones. So, on the basis that she's the only one I've ever heard of, and is from around about that era, I'm going to go for Olivia de Havilland.
Strangely, I watched this film recently. You're right, Olivia de Havilland is the answer. And they're still good, those old... That is a cracking film, actually, isn't it?
Great sword play.
Yeah, all of that. Chris, which female newsreader helped to launch BBC Breakfast Time in 1983? Anna Ford, Jenny Bond, or Selina Scott?
Ah, just after Mastermind, I actually met her. It was Selina Scott.
Selina Scott is the right answer. So back to you, 2 points each. See if you can keep the pressure on him. You're playing well, Bill. John Swain, the award-winning foreign correspondent, was a major character in which film? The Killing Fields, The Year of Living Dangerously, or Born on the 4th of July?
Again, I really don't have a clue on this one, Jeremy. I'm going to have a complete stab at it, and on the basis that it's a foreign correspondent, the character, and generally speaking, wars take place somewhere else. If you're a correspondent reporting on them, I'm going to go for The Killing Fields.
Team, is he right?
Yeah, I think so.
You're right. Well done. The Killing Fields it is. Still works, doesn't he? Still on the Sunday Times, John Swain. Yeah, see his byline a lot. Chris, if you get this wrong, you're out of the contest. Who directed the 1996 film Brassed Off? Was it Peter Cataneo, Stephen Daldry, or Mark Herman?
Now, I know what it's about. I know it starred the late Pete Postlethwaite. Who produced it, or directed it, rather? Straight down the middle, Stephen Daldry.
Stephen Daldry is the wrong answer. It's Mark Herman, Chris. So well done to Alderney. Sigh of relief from Bill. You'll be in the final, and Chris, you won't. Come back to us and we will play that final round. So this is what we've been playing towards. It is time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So, Bridget, Julie and Tim from the Alderney Rockhoppers, and also Chris from the Eggheads, would you please now leave the studio? Bill and Bernice, good luck to you. Not nervous at all?
Oh,
A
just
little.
slightly.
And your brother and sister, we should say, as well.
Absolutely, this is my big sister.
OK. And any other siblings?
Yes, 2 more sisters.
They'll be watching at home.
At home in Guernsey. They live in Guernsey.
Right.
Yeah.
Good luck to you both. You're playing to win the Alderney Rockhoppers £5,000. Barry, Pat, Judith and Kevin, you're playing for something that money can't buy, the Egghead's reputation. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time the questions are all general knowledge. You are allowed to confer, so you can have a family meeting there if you want. So, Bill and Bernice, the question is, are your 2 brains better than the Egghead's 4? So, Bill and Bernice, do you want to go first or second?
We'd like to go first, please.
Yeah, I think so.
OK, here we go. Good luck. Which New Zealand city was badly damaged by a magnitude 7 earthquake in 2010? Was it Auckland, Christchurch or Nelson?
Well, a lot of the volcanic activities on the North Island.
OK.
Auckland is North Island. To be honest, I don't know where Nelson is. Auckland, been to Auckland, and Christchurch is on the South Island, but
And Auckland is ringing a bell with me.
yeah, well, I would have said Auckland, but then it could be Nelson, but I'm not quite sure where that is.
No, neither am I.
Shall we go for Auckland?
We might as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll say Auckland, Jeremy.
Eggheads? Christchurch is the answer. Christchurch.
Ruled out at the start.
OK, your chance to take the lead, Eggheads. A hackamore is used for the control of which creatures? Cats, horses or pigs?
Horses.
Hackamore.
It's a piece of tack. It's a piece of tack, yeah. We think it's a piece of tack equipment used in the control of horses.
Horses is the right answer. Over to you, Bill and Bernice. Which US president, born in 1843, died in the same year as Queen Victoria? Is it William McKinley, William Howard Taft, or Grover Cleveland?
So she died in 1901.
Yeah.
But that doesn't help me because I'm not that good on US presidents. Are you?
It wasn't McKinley because no, wait a minute. McKinley was the one that was assassinated out of those.
OK. So you don't think it was him?
I don't
So we've got a choice between Cleveland and Taft, haven't we?
Yeah. For some reason, I'm tempted to go down the middle for no good reason.
You think so? Should we say Taft then?
Go on then.
I don't
Yeah.
think we know, but we'll...
No.
Yeah.
We're going to guess at Taft.
Taft is your answer. You're right about 1901, but not about Taft. It was William McKinley, who died in the same year as Queen Victoria.
I knew he was shot, but I didn't know when.
So, Eggheads, if you get this answer right, you have taken the contest. What title was taken by William Richard Morris, who in 1913 produced the first Morris Oxford car? Is it Viscount Nuffield, Baron Didcot, or Earl Banbury?
There's Nuffield, yeah. He was Viscount Nuffield.
No uncertainty at all.
No, not really. No, just not on this one, I'm afraid.
The answer is Viscount Nuffield. Congratulations, Eggheads. You've won.